Okay, amazing. Thank you so much for all of you in coming and being called to. I would love to hear where you're from if you haven't typed that in the chat box yet, and what calls you today to this beautiful gathering of the Akashic Soul Session here in community. I'm so glad that you're here. I can feel all your beautiful energy. I've just been prepping for the last hour, just sitting in um, the beautiful records. And if you're new to the Akashic Records, please type in new. I want to see how many new bees we have with the Akashics. Or if you're new in my world to the Akashics, because every Akashic reader or channeler is different, type new to you, Roz. And I'm just going to do a little welcome smudge as well for all of us here. Whoo! All right. Come on, let's light up. A little bit of beautiful smudge to come to our energy field. Here we go. Yes, beautiful. Oh, so many new to me. Yay! I'm so happy to see that. And welcome to the beautiful familiar souls here too. I always just love bringing more people into this beautiful community. I feel so blessed. Thank you so much for being here. Let's just all take a breath together, breathing in and suspending your breath. And then, like you're a tree, imagine as you breathe out, your exhale just beautifully grounds down like roots of a tree. Settling in here. Beautiful. Oh, so awesome. I'm just gonna make sure I am able to see who's still needing to come in. I know there were a few tech things happening. Some of you didn't all get your links and emails, so I'm glad that you're here. You made it. Um, so what can we expect here today? Hmm. Oh, I love that. Kim, you're saying you're feeling like you were told to be here today. I love it. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing us together. What else are people saying here? Let me look. So in this, I set this for an hour and 15 minutes, but my sense is that this is going to be a little bit longer. So, if you need to hop off, that is totally okay. You have this as a replay. And to be honest, I feel so blessed. I did not expect so many VIP upgrades. So I was like really touched by that. I'm like, this is so exciting. And all the questions are coming in are so delicious. And so, how I'm going to be rolling out today is I'm just going to start with explaining what the Akashic records are and how I channel. Some of you, I might be new to you, so really quickly, I am Rosalyn Fung. I'm an Akashic business coach and a former psychologist. I wear many different hats in human design. I'm a manifesting generator. I get bored with one thing, so anyone else, you can just let me know. So I like to roll out different things, but always in business, I love to open up the Akashic records before I work with my clients, whether those are my business coaching clients or my life coaching clients, or my corporate clients. So I work in many different ways, but I am really here at the core of all this is to help you come home to yourselves, is to remember your truth. My pain turned to purpose was that I believed unconsciously I was valued in my doingness. So my status, my titles, how much money I was making, and all of that, the societal success check marks. I thought that's where my value was, rather than my beingness, who I am. and my doingness never felt enough. So I was this overachiever, this perfectionist, this hardcore type A masculine, like no pain, no gain. And we're talking about back to 2008. So everything on the outside looks perfect. Right, perfect. Got into bodybuilding for all the wrong reasons, but inside I was really struggling. And so that was my beginning of my journey home. And I don't think that journey ever ends. It's ongoing. And this is why I absolutely love to help you come home to yourself. I love doing it in community. And so thank you for making the time, the energy to come here and be here today, because this is really about us fully owning our truth, our power, our voices, being able to be fully, unapologetically, boldly expressing ourselves as who we really are, and then creating and doing life and business or career, whatever that is for you, in who you authentically are. That's aligned with your joy so that you can have what you desire. Love it. We have some Natty Jeds here too. I love it. And so if you're like, what the hell is human design? I don't go deep into it. I'm not trained in it. I just know I'm a manifesting generator. So, okay. So when we open up the Akashic Records, which is your book of life, basically I'm able to see your soul's library. Okay. And I'll just talk about it on an individual level and then a collective level, how this works here. So when I'm opening up your book of life, by the way, your business has its own book of life, and your home does as well. So your pets do. Like, it's so cool when I open up records for all these different, I'll say, entities. So with that, with an individual, because predominantly I'm opening up for individuals, I'm able to see what's in store aligned with your soul's purpose. So I can see different timelines, and particularly whatever you're bringing forth today that would be in the highest good and truth. I'm seeing what's your soul purpose and what's aligned. It's not a fortune telling ball, because we have free will, right? We can always choose where there's different timelines. So often some people may come to me and go, should I go this direction or that direction? And I can feel into which would be of greatest service and happiness for you. Now, often people also come with blocks, like money blocks, hiding blocks, clarity blocks, imposter syndrome, things like that. And the guides will show me the life in this lifetime, like inner child stuff, and or past life stuff. So then I can see what patterns happened, what stories happened, and how I see is actually through my third eye. So you'll see me looking away a lot. I see images, visions. Sometimes they show me cartoons, Disney cartoons. It's kind of fun. And then I'm claircognizant, so I can hear it as my thoughts. And when I see karmic patterns, they're often showing up in this lifetime. And so I speak light language, which is language that bypasses our cognition and moves right through and speaks to our soul. So light language is here to clear, heal, if we're doing clearings, and activate and amplify things for the highest good and truth. Now, when I'm working individually with people, what can happen is sometimes they show me a powerful archetype that your soul was in a past life. And that is really cool, because that soul is showing up, or that archetype is showing up because they want to support you now in being activated to that next level of your greatest dream and desires for your highest good and truth. So I also feel a lot. So you'll see me like talking about sensations and things like that. They move me a lot. They mean the guides, angels, masters, teachers, and loved ones. And so this is yes, this is future, this is no, this is past life. You guys will not be guessing, because I'm a play-by-play kind of girl. Okay? And so what often comes through when I'm doing it now with a group collective are messages for you. Now, not all the messages may deeply resonate, but you're going to receive what you need to receive. right? That's a beautiful thing about this. Some of them might be confirmations, some of it might be like new for you here, or you needed to hear it in this moment. You will notice that often my voice will change because I'm channeling. And sometimes because I hold bold and unapologetic codes, it comes through pretty strongly. So just notice, staying open, notice what might arise as you're listening. I'm not a soft, flowery person. Sometimes, like, I'm very dynamic. So sometimes there's a softening and a deepening. And then sometimes there's like this bold voice that comes through, this bold energy, because it can cut right through. All right. So take nothing personally and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Beautiful. Does anyone have any questions about that? And then, of course, for VIPs, what I'll be doing is pulling cards for you. So we will be channeling generally first, and then I'm going to be moving into the VIPs. Now, even though it's a specific question that somebody asked, you may also receive, even though it wasn't your question, you may also receive some really beautiful wisdom that comes through, because as you're hearing this, light codes come through as well. I'm also already have programmed in Healy, which is a frequency device, this group here. And so right now, Healy helps you stay in alignment of your highest coherence, highest self-coherence in mind, body, spirit, finances, relationships, whatever it is that's going to help you really be in this beautiful energetic bioenergetic coherence. It's like this beautiful bio life hack device. So I have us already programmed. What I am running right now, and the codes for frequency is the affirmation, I am wealthy and happy. Okay, so you can thank me for that. And so does anyone have any questions before we start? Nope. Okay. Looks like we're all good. Awesome. Okay. And if you're going, I won't be able to like continue following up with the chat. So apologies if I miss anything that you are trying to, I'll try my best to keep my eyes on the chat, but because I'm channeling, I likely won't. If you signed up for VIP and I missed you, it's because I noticed a couple people had incorrect emails. So I'll follow up with you. And a couple people did not submit their questions. So I know there was some tech stuff too. So my apologies if that was the case. We're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. All right. So what I'm going to do right now, my loves, is I'm going to open up the Akashic records with a prayer. So if you're sensitive to energy, you may notice energy shifts. You may notice a recalibration. If you don't, that is totally okay. Okay, there's absolutely no right or wrong. You receive it exactly as you will. All right, my loves. Okay, so I'm going to invite you to take a breath in and out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to say this because Spirit's like, you need to say this now. Okay. Okay, before I open up, because I know that some of you won't be able to save the whole thing, but please do look for your emails because I designed something very special for you after this. So that's, some of you are going to receive what you want to receive and need to receive. And then some of you may be called for more in a deeper way. And I've curated a beautiful package for you with some beautiful bonuses as well. So if you feel called, please do look at your emails and you'll see what that is. I'll leave it as a surprise because I love surprises and I love surprising people. Okay, beautiful. Taking a breath in and out. God, divine source and light energy. Thank you for allowing us to be in the Akash. May we be blessed in the Akash for the highest good and truth. May we receive what is required for our most divine path and to support the divine path of others. please help the beautiful members here in this community of Akashic Group Soul Session for October 20th, 2023, live and on the replay. We're open and willing to experience the pure love found here. We're now in the records. Woo! Okay. As we're opening up the records, what I'm really noticing is this beautiful, oh my gosh, this beautiful whoosh energy right from my roots, right from the ground, and being really connected in with source in such a big way. I'm gonna move a lot. It's like a workout for me, my loves. Okay, so it's like I'm noticing this beautiful, the roots of this collective just really rising up. So Mother Gaia wants you to know that she is here to hold you, that she is here to support you in the grounding, in the bringing in of your dreams, to really root them down. So some of you are experiencing, I can feel like almost like this like uncertainty and this shakiness. And Mother Earth is really wanting to support you in bringing this energy more into a grounded energy. So take a breath into your root chakra, which is where your sex organs are. This is the place where it's about safety and grounding and belonging. Just rooting down some of that energy right there. Yes, beautiful. And then some of you have these ideas back here, but you're not certain if these are really what you want to put out, for fear of failure, for fear of if anybody's going to see value in this. And so this is in you. It's an idea that's dropped in. So if it's in you, it's for you. So it's absolutely critical, and the word is critical that's coming through, for you to step into this dream. It's critical for you to start moving this, taking your dreams. In shamanism, it's about taking our dreamer self and stalking it. I know, not such a sexy word, but it's about bringing it down and physicalizing and actualizing our dreams. That's what being a stalker and stalking your dreams means, okay? And so some of you are stronger stalkers and some of you are stronger dreamers. There's pros and cons for both. Ultimately, we want to be in the alchemy of both masculine and feminine, dreamer self and stalker self. You know, manifesting really only happens when if we look at it from neuroscience perspective, our conscious brain matches our subconscious brain, the thoughts, right? Then we manifest something. And then to be able to hold that vision is to be making sure that these thoughts continue to match so that they expand, because self-sabotage happens. We can manifest something, but then have you ever had that where it's like so hard to keep it together, right? It all of a sudden it starts to shatter or fall apart. And it's like, no, don't do it, no, right? And that's because we got to strengthen our subconscious beliefs. It's got to match what your greatest desires are, right? So we can manifest money, or we can manifest that relationship. And what happens is often the sabotage comes. And it's like, why? Because the subconscious. So Spirit's saying it's deeply important to continue working on your beliefs. You're here because you do. right? And letting ego just get out of the way. I know, easier said than done, but getting ego out of the way so that you can stay here and really work, work, work. That's the words that are coming through at that shadow stuff, at even if it's only a little bit of energy to it, it's still energy. It's still there. That's not serving and supporting. That thought of, oh, it's here, but it's too good to be true. Right? Here's a story that's coming through, and maybe it's helpful for you as codes, but what I see even for myself sometimes when something that I've been wanting to manifest comes through, in the past, I would be like, oh my God, this is too good to be true. Yeah, right. Like, this is unbelievable. Well, guess what's going to happen? Because I'm actually like, it's unbelievable. It only stays for a little bit and then it's gone. Oh, it got retracted. Dream client comes in, and then I'm like too excited, and I'm like, no, this can't be really happening. I just called this in. Like, what? And then, oh, sorry. Nope. Right? As like, oh shit. So now, when something I deeply desire, something good, even if unexpected, happens for me and through me, i.e., for you and through you. Okay, I'm a mirror right now. Okay, it's like, take that and go, yes, universe, thank you so much. More of this, please. Or God, spirit, however you define your higher power, high self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. More of this. Please breathe in and then ground it down into your energy field, just like that breath. It's like roots of a tree. Ground it down. I am worthy of this. I am worthy of this. I call more of this in. I call more of this in. So right now in this moment, I'm going to invite you to think about what it is that you're calling in. In fact, claim it, speak it into existence, put it in the chat box. I want to see what you want to call in right now. Let's put it in there. Get that chat box firing. What is it that you want to call in? Financial abundance. Yes, and I imagine that as you hear these, breathe in, and you can say, sister speaks for me, brother speaks for me, right? Oh, lots of financial abundance. I love it. Well, you guys, my light codes hold financial codes, so abundance codes. Conscious wealth, inner peace, financial sovereignty, financial abundance, and support for my business expansion. Abundance and joy, clarity, love, calling in more inspiration, abundance, vitality, and joy, abundance, confidence, courage to pursue my dreams, abundance in all areas of my life, abundance in my dream client, stability, local soul circle, financial abundance, confidence in my abilities, which will bring abundance in all aspects, divine love and partnership. That's abundance in a different way, right? Abundance comes in all different forms: wealth and love, conscious presence, visibility, financial abundance and joy in work I do, freedom, self-love, abundance, healthy love, relationship, healthy body and financial freedom, abundance in all areas of my life, peace, calm, love, clarity of my purpose, confidence and clarity, physical healing, clarity in how to move forward, financial abundance in dream business, abundance, protection, health, confidence, health, money, money, money for serving others. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Claim it, claim it, claim it. So what Spirit wants to say right now is, this is right here, right now for you. Okay, it's energetically right here for you. You just got to step into this power. You just got to step into your financial power, your abundance power, your soulmate attraction power, your client attraction power. This is about you showing up for it. Manifesting doesn't happen just sitting back and oming, right? We all kind of know. We all know that. We all know that. But what happens is, remember, knowledge is not power, but applying that knowledge, taking it into action, being that stalker of your dreams is what is required. So let's talk about the blocks, because yes, we can say this is what we want to claim, but there are a lot of blocks there. I'm feeling like there is some heavy, dense energy here in the right here. So I'm looking at past life. There's a lot of karmic stuff happening. So we're going to do a big energetic clearing. And I know that it feels like the part of this, if you're very sensitive, you're an empath, I know that many of you here are, and you haven't quite learned how to fully protect your energetic field, your aura, we will bring something in to support you in clearing this, but then also strengthening your aura today, okay? But what I want to say is because of what's going on in the globally, right, with the war and what we hear, what we see, it's devastating. I don't watch the news, so but I can feel it, right? And so it's really about not allowing this to take us out, but rather us to be able to blast this beautiful heart, love, energy into the force field of our universe and create that ripple effects. There's so much science behind this, right? Those of you who've heard of heart math, right? When we meditate together, when we expand our love consciousness, right, together, something grows, something moves, and that energy shifts, right? I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole around like how certain political figures are mirrors for what's happening globally, right? It's for us to wake up. All right. And so in your own life, I tend to focus more on our life and what are the mirrors in our life? Why are certain circumstances are undesirable or patterns are undesirable continuing to happen? It's because there's some blocks, there's some karmic patterns. So just tuning in to see what Spirit wants us to know right now with the abundance blocks. Some of you, okay, so we all know this, but it's beautiful to fully be in the receiving of it, is at the very, very root of everything is that it's about our self-worth. It's about owning our self-worth so that we can step into our power, our abundance power, and that comes in many different forms. Our right to be here. Our right to be here. Our right to be long in this world. Our right to feel safe in this world. Our right to have the most abundant, loving, conscious, sexy relationship romantically. Our right to have that kind of same love affair with our money. Yes. 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 That's right. See money as this beautiful love relationship. That money is not evil. It's not dirty. You're not greedy if you want more of it. And same with having a relationship. Same with going more for your goals. Whatever that is, you're never too old. You're not too young. You're not too dumb. You have the time because you get to create time. Time is an illusion. Everything is an illusion. And so you get to claim how you want your matrix to feel and look like. So Spirit is guiding me to do a general abundance clearing. I'm going to invite you to think about what form of abundance is the weakest for you. Your health, and we can break that down. So your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being, your financial well-being, your love well-being. Maybe some of you are feeling lonely and you're needing more community and friendships like that are really authentic. some of you, for many of you here, it's financial. But not for everybody, and that's okay. So I want you to choose. Maybe it's a contribution. We're all big contributors here. I can feel that here, so it's not that. Choose what's coming up for you in this moment. That feels like, oh yeah, I would love more of this, and there is a block there, whether it's conscious or unconscious. I know that I'm not where I want to be in this area. So what we're going to do is going to be a very active clearing is for you. Okay, I'm just getting the instructions right now. So this is where my shamanic self comes in more with the cord cutting. So I'm going to invite you, some of you may want to stand up. It's going to be very powerful in the terms of a clearing, and being able to take this energy of this karmic stuff that you're feeling that's no longer, it doesn't belong to you. It just feels like a big, heavy rock. That's what it, and it's dark. Okay, it's not evil. I'm not saying that's it, but it's just dark and it's smoggy and it's like we need to get rid of it because it's not serving and supporting. So I'm just tuning in to see if there's a story there. Sometimes they show me stories and images. I'm not getting one. It's just a big smog. So they're just saying, let's do a general one. So whatever it is, wherever the cord feels like. So for some of you, it's going to be in your heart. For some of you, it's going to be in your solar plex. Others, it's going to be your womb or your throat. Okay, attached to what it is that you're feeling the block and what you want more of. So if it's love, it's often here. If it's money, it's often in the womb space or the solar plex, which is your power center. The womb space is your self-worth. Power center or solar plex is your power center. Heart is love. Throat is your expression. Okay, and you can alternate. So what we're going to do is we're going to just gather this. So you can start copying me. You can gather this and then you're going to alternate. So if I'm pulling something from my solar plex, I am breathing in. Imagine there's cords coming attached to it, right? I'm pulling the cords, and then with my other hand, it doesn't matter which hands you use. Okay, I'm going to cut it like a knife. But I'm also going to forcefully blow, right? So you'll feel that. So, and then I can alternate. So I feel it in my heart. And then I feel in my womb space. Okay, so breathe in. So you're going to do that. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be light languaging. It's going to come across very assertively. I can already feel the energy moving as we start to set the intention for this clearing of whatever blocks are in the way for your abundance. So here we go. I got my selenite wand. You ready? So breathing in, and then when you're ready, go ahead and you keep going until you energetically feel like it's done. All right, so some of you might finish early, some of you earlier than others, and that's okay. Just regulate your breath when you have felt, when you feel complete, you'll feel lighter. Clearing, 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 canceling, deleting all of these soul contracts, these karmic patterns that are no longer serving and supporting of lack of self-worth, lack of financial prosperity, lack of knowledge, feeling like you don't know enough, lack of feeling like you're not worthy of a relationship that's abundant, lack of feeling like you're not worthy of the body that you want, the health that you want. Is that done? Yes, thank you. So feel free to keep going. You can feel some of you need a little bit longer, and that's okay. Take your time. Beautiful. Beautiful. Mm. And for those of you who feel complete with the clearing, just type in the chat box 2 words. How do you feel? Good and bad are not words. Those are judgments. Okay. So light, tingly, grounded, dizzy. Drink some water, by the way. Make sure you do. Grounded, light and free, dizzy, out of breath. Yes, it's a work, all right. Light, dizzy, and grounded, beautiful. So feel your feet. If you're feeling dizzy, I want to encourage you to just feel your feet. Imagine again you're a tree. Your feet are the roots, and then taking your breath and grounding it down into your roots. Drink water, please. Okay, you're gonna drink water throughout this day. That was a lot of energy moving. There are some of you that will need to further get more of a clearing, but it feels like we have moved quite a bit of it. The energy I'm feeling is a lot more light, and it's not like it was very dense. It was like a rock. I was like, oh my gosh, if I punch it, my hand will hurt. So, okay, so yeah, beautiful work, my loves. Okay, so good. All right, and what we're gonna do, again, if you need to come back later on, but at the end, we're gonna do a reclaim your power. Okay, I wanna be able to channel some of these messages that are coming through for you, and particularly we're gonna get into the VIPs. So Senya, her question is, and some of you may resonate with this, what do I need to do to meet my divine man life partner and to enjoy and grow together in conscious relationship marriage? So I'm using my favorite deck here right now. It's the Light Seers Tarot. So delicious. I love this deck so much. All right, let's see what is coming through. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. Woo! Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm doing that because I'm literally feeling like this like energy bubbling up in front of me. Okay. Okay. So these cards come in both right side up and upside down. Okay, so they do have meaning on the reverse. So as you're listening to this, and this isn't just for Senya, but again, all of us, as we're listening, notice if it's right side up or reverse for you. But this right now is Wands is like celebrating. Look at the celebration energy. So are you celebrating enough in the areas of your life that you are so abundant in? Because I can really feel how much work you've done. I can feel that you've moved through a lot of stuff. And sometimes, and I see this a lot generally, is that when we are moving through something, and then we get to the other side, what I often see is that we forget to celebrate. We forget to go, holy shit, look how far I've come. So celebrate yourself. This, for you, love, this is really about self-love. Okay, Senya, this is really about celebrating your own self-love journey, and that you've come so far and working so hard at all the shadow stuff to stop attracting the people that you do not want to, that aren't right for you. There's card came up in terms of, okay, so it's upside down. Right side up, it's a judgment card. So the question that's coming up is, where are you judging yourself? Because sometimes when we're trying to find that life partner, we get so worked up in, will they like me for this? Will they like, maybe should show that part, and it might not be conscious. It could be a little energy, because when we're starting and putting ourselves out there, it's a big deal. I mean, we can even talk about this in business too, right? It's a big deal to put ourselves out there. It is so vulnerable. And so when we are judging ourselves, that that energy tends to hold us back from fully expressing all of who we are. So be yourself when you're meeting people. And you may, I'm hearing like, but I am, yes, yes, for the most part. And there is, I'm feeling like energetically, there is a part of you that's holding yourself back from fully saying that thing that you really want to express sometimes on the dates or when you're meeting somebody. It's, there's something around, like, there's a little bit of holding back, and the judgment feels more about on yourself than on the person. It feels like you're very open in general. It just really noticing what is that one thing that you haven't fully shown up, and how, and that will unlock the code to open up more doors for that right aligned partner to come through. So just it just feels like there's feel like we're repeating ourselves here. Okay, is there anything else new? Okay, so does that make sense, Senya, if you're here? Okay, hopefully that helps. Okay, somebody's belching so much, I love it, Erin. Okay, 3 of Cups is a third card. Look at this, this is gathering and community. What's a message here, Master Sutras and loved ones? So when it comes to you, being connected in with your ideal mate, what I'm seeing is doing the things that you love, and yeah, in a way, like joining groups, joining co-ed groups, joining activities like dancing. It feels like, you know, you're gonna meet your partner doing something you love in, because you're just so in celebration of your self-love. And when you move into areas where there is more of you being in that vibrant joy, you're not holding yourself back, you're just fully expressed. You know, a dance class can really support that. Not an all women's dance class, okay? A co-ed one. I think that was pretty obvious. So hopefully that helps. If you need to have a clarifying question, let me know. You can email me about that. Let's move on to the next question. For Hannah, you're the next one, love. Okay, so for Hannah's question is, what do I need? And for those of you who are like listening to this, even though it's not your question, just even put in the chat box, like that was totally for me too. Okay, what do I need to know about my next right steps regarding my online coaching business? Oh, okay. I'm just already getting tingles right now, just especially on my left side. There is a lot of ancient wisdom that you haven't been sharing yet. This is about tapping into your ancestral roots and bringing that through into your coaching, because you have a lot of depth in your energy. There's a lot of texture. I can really feel that. And it feels like your business, you're doing sort of like all the right things and the strategies, but bring more of who you are in there, and your codes come in, and speaking more about the things that you're like, why would I start talking about that? That seems like nothing to do with my coaching business. And I'm not sure if like my clients, like, or my prospects would really want to hear about that. No, it's like when you start to tell more, I'm hearing stories. Again, it has something to do with like ancestral. There's going to be a lot more things that come in. Oh, okay, for you. So look at that, the star. So really like moving is so feels like moving. What is more possible for you? Like, look at reaching above in your dreams, like bring whatever this beautiful ancestry energy is, ancestor energy, and moving it into like your bigger dreams, and thinking of things like thinking bigger, like being bolder. You're very bold, and it's like your whole vibe is bold too. So bring it out more into the universe. Like, what is that event that you want to put out, or you haven't thought of, but it's like, even noticing what events do you go to, and then you start creating your own events. And it's like, holy moly, wait, when we switch a seat and be like, wait a minute, I come to these events, I could totally do this myself, right? And yes, Are you shitting your pants? Of course you are, right? Because that's at next level. That's normal. But it feels like dreaming bigger and then going for it, doing the things that you often participate in, but then going, making your own event for it. That's what I'm really hearing. Look at this. Lots of fire energy. So igniting that. And your events feel very, very much in sacred sisterhood. Women coming in, and I personally know Farhana in terms of her business. So like bringing in the holistic, the personal, like the whole body, mind, body, spirit, as a personal trainer, as a mindset coach, like really helping these women. But there's something like more on the spiritual side. It feels like your spiritual teacher self is supposed to come through, because you've been through a big journey and it didn't happen with just mind and body. There was a lot of spiritual components to it. So bringing that more to the forefront. And then the hangman, let go and just embrace the mystery. Just move into it and let magic happen. Let magic take over. Because as you shine brightly, do that thing that is bigger and seems like a huge ass stretch. We're not talking like a little baby step. We're talking like big ass stretch. Okay. That's going to ignite something more. That's going to ignite your community. That's going to you being able to bring in more bold and let the magic flow. So I hope that was helpful. All right, let's move into, and is this helpful for others who are like, yes, I totally need to hear that too. Please type that in the chat box. Yes, okay, good. Let go, let go. Okay. Janine. Janine, another beautiful personal trainer. Mind, body, spirit. Is there a direction change coming my way in the near future? My body is moving towards the yes. It feels like your trajectory still is exactly in your business, but it feels like there's something bigger. Like you're moving into, actually it's very similar to a message to Farhana in terms of what I'm getting is like whatever that, it almost feels like for you, Janine, like the change is an up level of how you're doing business, to put it yourself out there more boldly, like big time. Like I see a big, beautiful event, like a big retreat. Like women are traveling in for this retreat. I see, like this is a stretch for you, sister. I am sure this is also like every time I'm traveling, my loves, these messages are for me too. Okay. Yeah, I'm really seeing something big for you. You have this beautiful presence that's so relatable, so like girl next door, and your people, your community just loves that about you. You're just so relatable, so down to earth. You have that story of transformation, and you're also yeah, they're saying you're also mid-age, so it's like there is something there that's really, really powerful to access. Oh, you also got the star card. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. Ooh, okay. So you also got the star card. So I think it's a very similar message to what Farhana was saying, like that big, see you guys, I can't make this shit up. Like I said that, right? There's something that you're gonna stretch yourself, not a little step, but a big step. Bigger ideas, bolder ideas. Okay, you got the lover's card. I know you and your man, your husband, are so sweet. I know that, you know, there's deep tenderness that needs to come in. And with regard to change, let me just check in on that. So this card is a reminder that your relationship is just in perfect and divine union. With regard to change, I know that there's been some shifts happening, not in your relationship itself, but you will know what I'm talking about. That will require as so I can feel that there's some concerns with regards to how much energy, because of what's happening, will be required. And so they're saying as you elevate and hold more capacity for what's possible, this will actually support your partner in his health. And this is what he wants for you too. Like, this is just beautiful and divine, and just like that beautiful support and backing and grounding. Um, your love is so strong, and it will continue to be strong. This is like almost like that as you get bolder and bigger. This just energetically is such a grounding force field. It's not going to be taking away. It just feels like as you hold more capacity, this naturally just grounds in. I hope that makes sense. Um, you can message me later if it doesn't. And then, ooh, okay. This one's Page of Swords. So as you can see, she's reading books, she's walking the tightrope, and she's got lots of ideas. So my sense is this is going with this, right? Bigger ideas. You're very knowledgeable already. You already have everything you need inside of you. And this is really about trusting yourself. Look how much trust there is, right? To hold and expand your capacity for these beautiful, elevating changes are happening in your life. Okay. Beautiful. So let's go to Lisa. Lisa Broom. Okay, so Lisa's question is, how can I stay in alignment with my desire for healing over the next year? So the energy that I'm receiving for you before I pull cards for you, Lisa, is just to continue getting more in stillness. You need a lot of beautiful stillness right now. You also have beautiful community, but really just letting yourself be okay to be um, in sacred space with yourself. Doing a lot of, I'm really feeling like internal. It's not internal work, but it's like that, almost like this creating sacred space energetically for yourself, and like in time and in place. So making sure you have, because it feels like you've got a abundant life in terms of like it's busy. That's my word for busy, by the way, is abundant. But it feels like making sure you carve out time, and you may already, so this might be a confirmation to really be in more stillness. I see you going on like a meditation retreat, um, where it's involved in like there's silence, there's like you're being cared and nurtured for, that requires no like taking care of. You're receiving, you're in full receiving mode. That's really important because you are very much a giver. And I feel like Michelle might be like, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So this is your time to receive and be in the quietness of your being, your relationship with yourself. um, hmm. The world that came up. So as you're moving into this stillness, you will have more perspective. You will have more rest and downloads, because your body's asking for this, because there's something, you're very strong intuitive. I don't know if you know that, but there's more that wants to come, and you got to be still. Okay, so look at all the different abundance around, and there's going to be ideas that will continue to come through, because it feels like the creation, the projects that you've put out there are so incredible, and there's more coming. You just need to stay still, and not in that you have more work. Okay, it's going to feel more like flow, it's creativity. Your body also really wants you to be still, because I wanted to listen. Like there's certain parts, like just speaking to your body more, speaking to what is it that I need. You need body. So one of the things that's showing me is like something I do every morning when I get up out of bed is I stand on like a mat, like a foam mat that um, a memory mat. That's like I think that's what it's called, memory foam mat, and I like let myself just ground in so my whole body settles in. But as I do that, I stretch and I touch my toes and I say, hello, toes, thank you so much. Hello, feet, thank you so much. And I do that with every single body part. So that takes me about like a minute. And I just feel so much gratitude. And I send gratitude to all parts of my body, every detail. Okay, so internal, external. So maybe it takes a little more than a minute, but it seems like I literally feel so much joy vibrating through me because I'm in such gratitude, and I literally start my day this way. I started doing that because when I had chronic pain, I was like, my body's trying to talk to me. I got to talk back and give it some love because it's screaming at me, right? And so, and Healy has really been very helpful in helping me shift away from chronic back pain in like less than 2 weeks. Okay, this is the reason why I got it. So it's a way for me to protect myself because I was channeling so much that and I'm very bold and unapologetic about my own self care. And so even my own tools weren't enough to keep my aura strong enough. And so Healy has been really supportive to me. So if anyone's feeling called to like learn more about it, let me know. Okay, so Lisa, with you, this came up. So I'm just gonna get you to look at that and just see what's coming through as you see this. So it's gonna be the meaning you make of it. So for what I'm feeling as well is grief. Grief that there's, this change, almost like a disheartening comeback. And it's like, but you get to do it differently this time. You get to, this is a gift. Okay, now it doesn't feel like it, but there is a gift because it's asking you to rest and have stillness because there is going to be so much more that comes through. And it's okay to feel this. Okay, it's part of the human experience. So let yourself grieve. Let yourself really grieve this. And the third card is Five of Cups. So Cups is about emotions. And if you see, this is a time to just reflect. But it's also a card of missed opportunities. It's not, so what I'm hearing is it's not missed opportunities for you. It's being able to like look at what are the lessons so far? What's my life been like? I feel there's a book in you. There is a book in you. You're going through this journey because you're supposed to write. You're supposed to tell your story. Okay, so that's really huge. You're supposed to tell your story. Yeah. And you have a really big story. Oh, my feet, they're tingling like the roots. So there's so much weaved in the fabric of your life and so many themes. You're a very wise woman, very wise. Um, there's a lot of beautiful spiritual teacher within you. And I don't know if you know that, but like I imagine you do because of your Sacred Money Archetype School. Giving you a shout out for that, right? And so being able to be this, like you are this beautiful spiritual leader, there's so much more in your story that's meant to be shared to support more of that abundance in all forms, and particularly for you, it's your health. And as you come through, it's going to actually attract more because you're going to have more creative ideas coming through. And again, it relate to your story in your book, and then more will come. So they're gonna let there. I'll leave it there. I hope that resonates. Good. I see a nod. I can actually see you. Okay, beautiful. All right, my loves, and I see that this is really. I love the love that you guys are giving to Lisa. They're so beautiful. I love this. Thank you for. This is why I love community so much. All right, Anna. Anna Wallace. What's your why? Okay, let me tap in for helping people in this lifetime. You're working on your own business and you're feeling pulled in many directions and looking for clarity. Anyone else? Put me in the chat box. Me, clarity. Okay. So let me tap into Sarah's energy. Anna's energy. Yeah, I can definitely feel the swirling in your in your energy field. What I'm really feeling is that, where's she being pulled to? It's a very gentle pull that I'm feeling. Like, it does feel like you have so many great ideas. You have so much life force energy, but it's just being like, where do I put it? Where do I put it? So it feels like you might be like me. Yes, I'm getting that strong yes, where you are moving, you're like, you have so many ideas. Bring them together. Bring the alchemy of these ideas together. And it feels like they'll all fall together, like they'll come together. Um, your purpose, like they're not showing me specifics. Let me just see if I can pull some cards to get more clarity. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, oh my gosh, okay. Whew. And Anna, I don't know if you currently work in something that has to do with, really making sure there's justice. It feels like a very important value for you and principle for you. And so feels like whatever, like your purpose is to help, like fairness is very important to you. So helping others, part of your purpose is helping others make sure that there's, hang on, let me just hear what they're saying and how they're saying it. So it's being able to make sure that value is brought through fairness. And it's not just through your work, but like it's in your relationships. You're very much about fairness, win-win. And even to the point of like you made a mistake, you would own that because you know that that's fair to the other person. And um and that this beautiful, that's a very beautiful part of you. And it feels like you're such a beautiful model for that. And I don't know if you're in a leadership role already, but it's very much, you have very strong leadership capabilities um, because of this card. Being able to make sure there's fairness in all the different facets that you are part of. Okay, and there's this high priestess. So the fairness also happens through being able to see a higher perspective and being able to be a very strong intuitive. So as you tune in, because you have this ability to be able to, like they're saying like bird's eye view, be able to see and be able to like see both sides or all sides of the parties involved. That's a very powerful gift you have. um like mediator is a very strong skill set you have, whether you do that formally or not, but it's something that you could definitely craft more into. It feels really powerful in the facilitation and the mediations that you provide. If you, and I'm not sure if you work with kids, but it's there's a, or if you want to, but there's something around like family, like parents and kids, like there's something around that too. That's really a possibility for you to step more into. It feels, again, that fairness, maybe you're having a voice for the child, so that they are seen, they are heard, that things feel fair, that things aren't being projected onto them, and that they get to just be in the, they get to be themselves. And not that we are ever immune to other people projecting our shit onto us, but there is something around um, being a voice with them. So I hope that makes sense. There's an empowerment thing there. And lots of queen energy. So lots of like beautiful, like your purpose again, your why It's fairness, mediation, facilitation, being a voice for, and then being able to celebrate. Like that's really, really strong. This is actually one of my favorite cards. It's being more bold. It's helping others step into their power as well. And so again, I don't know if you work with kids and families, but there's something there. And it doesn't mean you have to do it directly either. So not really knowing you, Anna, like it could be, you could be the person that creates like systems and policies and things like that. So that we're not always and I'm speaking to everybody too, is we don't always have to be the front. We could be supports in the back, right? That people don't know that we're the supports that we're putting in these policies and procedures. So something to really like sit with. Okay, Deborah Ann, what are the blockages I need to remove to receive all the success I deserve in life, i.e. health, wealth, and happiness? There's an element when I feel into it is there's an element being held back. So like holding yourself back. Not fully embracing. Do you see how my body is moving? Like it's almost like uncertain. Like I'm 1 foot in, I'm 1 foot out. So this is about going all in, betting on yourself, and going for those dreams. Like, what is it that you really want? What is it that's calling to you? And how often do you hold yourself back from stepping into what it is that you want, either to create or want to be part of? Experiment more in your life. Okay, so this was upside down. It's a 2 of Pentacles. So Pentacles represents health and wealth. And it was upside down. So again, I think it's kind of like what I just said, right? Just going 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This is often a balance card too. So are you engaging in something that's not quite creating balance in your life and you need to have better boundaries in it? That will be really important to clean up. Yeah, because it feels like there's some people that are like sucking your life force energy, or you're allowing it to. Okay, that's how it's coming through, because we're all personally responsible for what happens within us and around us, and we attract it in. So something around being able to set better boundaries, get more clarity, release what you need to release, that in terms of like what those thoughts are or what the action is that you're engaging too much in that's not serving and supporting you. This is the 6 of Cups, so emotions. If you can see, he's reminiscing, right? So are you spending too much time thinking about the past? That's what's coming through. Okay, so it's time to look ahead. It's time to write down what it is that you want to call in and step into that power. It's time to claim. That's really important, as you claim. Again, I think that's a 1 foot out, 1 foot in sort of thing, okay? So let's move into the present and future, focus on, and it will be helpful. They're showing me a vision board for you to create a vision board. So that will support you in really starting to embody your future more. Okay, whew, here's another block. Look at this. How's that card feel? This is a 10 of Wands. That feels heavy, right? Like, look at the load. So it's very similar when we're focused on, oh, I'm just getting goosebumps because you can't make this shit up, right? When you're not feeling balanced, you're engaging too much in thought and in the past, and then the behaviors related to that, that just where your intention goes, your energy flows, right? So if you're focused too much on the past, it's going to feel, and it's typically things that are not feeling good for you, then that's where it would be really important to unpack that in a pack and really lean in to, like, I'm a huge proponent of leaning into the triggers, leaning into whatever doesn't feel good, because that's where the medicine is when we lean in, because everything in life is neutral until we put meaning to it. And how we do that is based on our belief system. And so as you are focusing, like, yes, focus on your future, and then the blocks will show you, because it's about how much is still coming up. So it may be beneficial to, if you feel called to like get into a more one-on-one session. And then saying this for everybody too, if you're feeling called, like, let's dig in deeper into that and let's look at what that really is. All right, so I hope that was helpful. All right, who was that? Who also received medicine in that reading? You can type in the chat box. All right. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, love. And Spirit will correct me, you know, energetically. Lena, Mech. All right. Lena is asking, what can I do to allow the fundraising for my game Spirit World to be smooth, easy, and fast? Whew, that energy feels light already. I think it's just having fun. Like, literally be in the energy of excitement, being in the energy of fun. I don't know what Spirit World is, but it feels fun. Like, can I complain? It feels really light. It feels really smooth. And Spirit's just like, oh, look at all these cards coming up. You can't make this shit up. Okay, so being in the magic of it, right? Being in the magic is fun. Being in the, okay, what else is possible? What am I creating today? What feels good? Like listening to your own intuition, and you're creating something called Spirit World. So it's like, to be aligned in that, you got to be in the frequency of spirit. And it's like, okay, what seems impossible, but like, I'm just going to do it anyway, or I'm going to just put out anyway. Like, let's see what happens. Like, there's a lot of like magician energy, magic energy, lots of like playing energy. Okay. So even with the fundraising, so thinking about what feels fun as a fundraiser, like it feels like even putting out an event, if it feels fun for you, but making it like almost like gamifying it, or like an obstacle course or something where it's like people pay to be part of this. They know they're raising funds, like people come in, you know, there might be a GoFundMe page, like there's something around like fun energy, and it can like whatever your heart, like it's like curing this fundraiser to be super fun for the people coming in, so they're like, holy moly, can we do that again? Guess what, you put on another fundraiser too then. So lots of celebration for you. This was, so whoever got this card earlier was about self-love. For you, this is about celebration and fun. Like it's just like there's lots of magic being co-created. Even there's multiple wands, right? So like knowing you don't have to do this alone. Isn't it more fun to do it with people, right? So bring in your aligned team to support you, to collaborate with, to create with. There's going to be so much, like you guys can feel how my tone changed. And then also there's a union. So this is more about, because this looks like a romance card, but this is romancing Spirit World, right? Like, Spirit World, what do you want? How can we make this fun? How can we bring you out into the world more? How can we let people know more about you? Well, we're going to have fun in the process of putting this Spirit World out there. And I'm going to romance with you. I'm going to dance with you. I'm going to play with you, right? Because Spirit World has its own entity. And again, if you want to open that up deeper, then feel free to message me and we can book in a session. But like, it feels like Spirit World is so much freaking fun. So really gamifying that, okay? Great, next. Okay, Krista. Who else needs more fun in their life? I hope that energy came through. What do I need? So this is for Krista Arndt. What do I most need to know today? Okay, so the energy shifted. There's a calmness. You're ready to receive. Beautiful. What does Krista need to know today? Ooh, okay. Okay. So this is the Page of Cups. It's when pigs fly, right? So notice how like this This is energy of imagination, using and tapping further into your imagination. Don't always be so logical. They're saying, get into your dreamer self, right? It's okay to remember when we were kids and it's like, we just dreamed, we just make believe, we just like it just happened, and we don't judge ourselves for it. That's what spirit is saying, is be more playful, be more imaginative, like tap into your creative self. So some of the ways that are coming through, they're showing me like painting, even singing, like dancing, like doing something that's more in the right brain in the arts field is going to nurture that, is going to awaken that. There's a doing piece in this for sure. So it's going to tap more into the dreaming. You can even do writing, something that's going to just go, okay, if anything was possible, here's a good prompt for everybody. If anything is possible, if everything is possible, there's an infinite amount of possibilities. What would my dream life look like? What does my dream life look like? Everything. There's infinite amount of possibilities. Right? We can open all these different timelines. Which timeline am I choosing now? And then I love this card. Look at this, rooting down in it. Do you remember at the beginning of this session, I was saying, when something comes in, it's like, here's a dreamer self, we got to stalk it, right? But when something comes in, that's exactly what we've been calling in, we got to bring it in. We got to allow ourselves to receive it, root it down. And this is pentacles, right? You're planting the seeds of wealth in different forms, of abundance in different forms. When you are taps into your creativity, all these ideas open up, you expand, and it's like rooting that in. Seems like it might be one of those things that seems so crazy, impossible. Who cares? Put it in, because when we set the intention for something, the mechanics don't matter so much. Anything is possible. Things come in that we're like, how'd that happen? What? How'd that happen? Don't question it. Just be like, thank you, spirit. Thank you, universe. I fully receive this. More of this, please. And I'm anchoring it down. And then, right? Grounding it down. 6 of Wands. Woo, celebrate. That's kind of like what I just said, right? Grounding down, celebrating, calling more in of this. It's fire energy, igniting, wealth, and really knowing that all of it is here for you right now. To step into whatever that has been that you've been dreaming of, that you will continue dreaming, continue expanding. If it seems like a ridiculous idea, maybe you haven't thought about it, just free write, paint, whatever is going to come through, allow you to just imagine, get into the play of your imagination. All right, Gina. Miss Gina, what do I need to learn to be charging top dollar for my services? Okay, let's tap in. Gina, it feels like there's some stuff pulling at you from your past in this lifetime, but also in karmic lifetimes. So as this general reading, like, you might want to come in for a clearing, but what I'm really seeing is like almost this, what is it that I'm seeing? I'm just being so pulled to it. This beggar, like you're, so is this Gina? Yeah, okay, so in a past life you were a beggar, and I'm seeing, like, I can't see you, but like, you've got the cloak on. It feels like you're in England, it's 1600s, and you're on the streets and you're begging. You're female in this past life, and you were once very powerful in this lifetime, this past lifetime, but what happened was you allowed somebody to take your magic away. And what I'm seeing is you never got to claim that back. So in this lifetime, your job is to claim your power back. And that is about really, they're showing me in this lifetime, it's really getting clarity about structures. So what does your business look like in terms of the structures, from like giving the client journey. Who exactly are you calling in? What's your messaging to call in these high ticket clients? Because when you want to charge higher, it's about targeting a specific kind of audience aligned with your purpose, your niche. And you also do need to have the systems in place, right? So this is requiring you to level up your systems and processes in your business. They feel like they definitely need a little bit more love and like clarity, love. I'm seeing more masculine structures in terms of like maybe having specific not just processes, but like technology in place, so that there's a lot more flow in there. Because if you're going to call in higher end clients, higher ticket clients, what that means is you need to be making sure that you are absolutely set up for that you can't be spending your time on the little things that someone else, like maybe that's hiring team, but it's like you can't be spending the time on those little kinks, right? So because your energy is required to be of service, of higher service, and of staying in your genius. So, okay. But your cards look pretty amazing, but they're upside down. Okay, so this is available for you once you start to get clarity about what I just all shared here. So this, again, they're all upside down, but the Queen of Wands, it's your time to go bold, to get clarity about your offers. What is that high-end offer? What is that transformation that you are taking your clients on that are from struggle to really this elevated place of transformation that you have the capacity to hold, right? That you love to hold. It's fun, it's bold, it's like a bold, unique program. And then this is the, again, it's Pentacles, so look at all the love, the abundance of community. This feels very family and community. So you're calling this in. So building your tribe is really important. Again, this was upside down. So that's something to me that's telling me it's important to build your tribe. You know, I know you've been wanting to speak more. So part of that is, again, when you go out to speak, right? This is something I coach my clients is when you go out to speak, you got to have some funnels in the back end so that you're bringing them in and then you're nurturing them in the back end. I know that sounds dirty, but you know what I mean. Okay. And so then here's the World card again. How much ease and flow and abundance can happen when we have our system set up? So those of you who are in business, it's really important to, this message is for you too, is if you want to call in higher ticket and have more fun and ease in your business and flow in your business, it is really important to have the systems in place so that it works with you and for you. Okay. And sometimes, again, that is about hiring the right people. And that could come in the form, depending on where you're at in your business. Gina, it could be, and everyone, but like it could be team, right? And that's a whole process in itself. It could be hiring a mentor to help you look at like setting everything up and what needs to happen. So really like tap into that. Okay. We got 2 more. Okay. Paulette. Whether I should, so her question is whether she should continue on her own current startup and whether it will be successful if she does. Okay, let's tap in. Here's the thing. Anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. Because we have lots of different timelines. So if you think you can, you will. And if you think you can't, you won't, right? And so what about your current startup is maybe feeling heavy for you? And it feels like you actually need to just shift up some ways in how you're doing it, how you're approaching it, how you're thinking about it. Because some parts do feel heavy, but there's a deep desire inside you, love, that I can feel you don't want to give up yet. And it is aligned with your purpose. It is. I'm feeling that. it just may not be the right way of going about, like something about it, like what I'm energetically feeling is like, here's your power, your solar plex, and it's like drawn into your future, like it's there's like the timeline that's aligned, that feels like smooth and strong, but like this up here feels like the mechanics of it and how you've been doing it, and it feels really sticky and heavy. So you've got this, this needs to change, the mechanics of it. um and again, we could like maybe go into a deeper dive with this, but it just, I don't know what you do for your business, but Spirit's saying switch up some things about what it is that, I think it goes back to, not I think, I'm feeling like it goes back to fun. Okay, it goes back to, and the card's actually pulling, so hang on, let me just pull these out. But this goes to everybody. Like when we're in business, it needs to be fun. Like I'm freaking loving what's happening right now, right? Like this is fun for me, a channel. What's fun and light for you? Because that's going to bring more abundance, more attraction, more like beautiful things happening in and around you. And it's like not being attached to what that outcome is. Yes, have intentions. Yes, absolutely have goals. Yes, right? But not being attached to how it happens, how it unfolds. You're putting your energy out there. It will show up with you. And just you get surprised. It's about embracing the mystery of life too. So for you, what they're saying is if you're doing this alone, like go into collaboration. It feels like there's opportunity there for you to make this more fun, more easy for you. It's a startup. So again, I don't know what your business is, but startups, like it's often very helpful to come into community and collaborate. Who can I join forces with? Who can I link arms with? Who can I, you know, who complements me but has a very similar audience? And so collaboration is in suggested here. Ten of Swords. So looking at the vision again, like getting clarity about, because this for you of what you like, your power, your purpose, it feels aligned in terms of that strength and force of it, to serve, to help. Again, the mechanics just feel like they're not quite fitting. So seeing the vision of what else is possible, opening up some different ways to approach your vision and get really creative. Like get out a break. Like what I love to do is I have a big whiteboard, and I do this with my clients, is we like brainstorm the most ridiculous ideas, but it doesn't matter because we're playing, we're in the imagination, and then we like see where that takes us, right? So play a lot in the imagination piece and what's possible, the mechanics of that, right? Again, saying the intention, seeing the vision, and it's like what's possible, who can I call to like connect with, and just like what is possible, have fun with it. And then this is the Ace of Cups. Like look at this, conjuring your power and being able to be in the magic of it as you really stay aligned with your vision and just keep dreaming, just keep holding the vision, because it is, you will be successful. It's just again, everything is free will, right? So you know, I can say you can be successful, that's the timeline I'm seeing, right? And when people rely too much on, well, I don't have to do anything because it's in the stars, I'm going to be successful. No, you still have to do something. Okay, still got to show up for it, and play, because yeah, that's going to attract more in for you. Okay, so I hope that helps. Last one, Michelle. I hope you're still here. If not, you can watch a replay. What is your purpose? So what is your purpose, work in this lifetime? So this is Michelle Cooper, who, by the way, I'm going to give her a shout out. She is the CEO of Alchemy Accounting. I am part of her, I'm a client of hers as well, and phenomenal. I love it. And that's how I met Lisa, because they worked together in Sacred Money Archetype School. You guys, I manifested this because I was like talking to my dad, who was my accountant, and he's ready to retire at some point. I'm like, hey dad, I need a spiritual accountant. And I'm like, is there even such a thing? Is there? I don't know. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, I'm looking for a guest speaker for my container. for Soul Session Business Academy, for my clients, I'd like to have guest speakers come in. And I'm like, because I have clients from different parts of the world, I'm like, I need an accountant who can like also speak to outside of Canada. And somebody tags Michelle on my post on Facebook when I was asking. And I had that conversation with my dad maybe a couple days or the week before. And then Michelle and I had this conversation, and she was telling me about her pillars. And I was like, what? And one of them is sacred money archetypes, which I love that work. I had a client, Janet Key, who does that work. And then I hired her to do that work too. And it was so incredible. So I was like, there's an accountant that is spiritual. Oh my God, manifested. Do you guys see? Like, I kind of forgot about, like, I was just like, yeah, whatever, But I put it in the energy field. And what happened? Right? Okay. All right. Enough about that. I hope that helps you, though, in terms of like really manifesting and just seeing what's possible when you speak it into existence. So also, when we speak something that is not of service to us, when we put something out there that hurts us or hurts others, that's going to come back. Don't do that. That's what keeps us blocked. That's what keeps us disempowered. That's what keeps us playing small, right? And so be mindful about what you're saying, what you're thinking, because all of this is frequency. All of it is in the field. All right. So Michelle's question is, what is my purpose work in this lifetime? How does it fit into the business that I have? Oh my gosh, Michelle. So what I'm feeling is, and I actually don't know Michelle super well. We're just getting to know each other. But what I'm feeling is there is so much history that wants to come in, because you are a super old soul that has so much wisdom. And I can feel like this queen energy archetype, this priestess energy, so much. Like I'm seeing, they're showing me like 3 or 4 lifetimes. And I see you as a priestess or queen in each of these lifetimes. I think one lifetime you're a king. And there is just so much power in your lineage, of your soul. So you're absolutely on purpose already. And how does your purpose work here? You've got like, you are it's like power. Power is your word, and you're here to empower others through money, through having staff who support others. Like you are no wonder you're like, you've got the empire, and then you've got the people supporting you. You also have different income streams. I can feel that, and you have a lot of freedom. So you're on purpose in that you're here to show others what's possible, and particularly women, what's possible. It feels like something, perhaps in this lifetime around, because I don't really know your story, but around like not like money stuff, right? Like we all got money stuff. So like this was birthed into what you have created in your life, and the be, do, and have. And this is your role in this world, is to show people what's possible, to dream big and go for it, because you have created that. You are an accountant, and you have created something that has crossed boundaries of that and still stayed ethical to the license. Like it's like dreaming so big. You've created an empire. So it's huge. So you're here to show people what to do in your podcast that you just, Rich Life Revolution, just launched. It's part of the impact. It's part of showing people what's possible. It's giving people hopes, and breath into their dreams. I'm feeling that so powerfully. There's lots of rich, and I think this is your brand colors, but it's like your brand, like the aqua, the gold. There's a lot of rich, swirling energy around with like white purity. So beautiful. So how does it all fit into business that you have? It's more about not fitting, but what can you create in this world, and who are you being, and showing to people what's possible. You've created, and you'll create more. It feels like, keep dreaming, keep being in that beautiful dream state, and you're a very strong stalker. So, okay, card fell down on the floor. Woo, okay, woo, okay. Just, okay, I don't feel these are the cards. Okay, hang on, hang on. Let's see. Oh, okay, they're, yes, okay. They are cards for your audience. Okay, I see it. Okay. Okay, so, because I'm like, that's not Michelle's energy. You guys will see what I'm talking about. Look at this chariots, right? Going for it. The forces, masculine, feminine, coming together. What is money? Money is so much about masculine, feminine energy, right? And it's like you're bringing your masculine, your feminine, queen, king energy forward in your path to purpose. It's like a force field, lots of horsepower, and pentacles, wealth. You help others, you help yourself, and you help others do have abundance. I mean, really, this whole call is about abundance and planting our abundance, getting clarity about what abundance we want to call more in more, and then planting that. So for you, Michelle, you are very much on purpose with helping others create financial abundance. But what, it's not just that, right? It's so much deeper, because the more money we have, the more good we can do with it, because we are good people, right? And the same with somebody that's not a good person. The more money they have, they're going to do bad things with it. Money's just an amplifier, it's a mirror. So this is beautiful. You're so on par with helping others. And I hope that as you're all tuning in, you're using this community of resources too, right? I'm sharing some of the people that are here, and like if I know that this can be supportive to others, connect with Michelle, connect with Lisa, right? For the financial abundance. If you're looking for help, connect with Janine, connects with Farhana, right? There's lots of beautiful things that are happening here. Okay, so this is a card I pulled. I'm like, that doesn't feel like Michelle. But what I got was, it is the people that you're trying to reach. And some of them are in here that's like, and globally, like really, and you may not directly reach them, your podcast will, but also your staff do as well. Okay, so the people who are in sorrow with money, who are overwhelmed with, look at this energy, right? Like, how many of us feel like this about money? We just sort of want to be like, fuck, I don't really want to look at it. It's so overwhelming, it's flying. And so you're bringing support to turn that upside down, because that's when we want upside down. Okay. and then finally what I pulled was, again, the same card we saw earlier, right? The power is in our hands. That's what I'm getting as a phrase. The power is in our hands. And that's really what your whole purpose is help people know that the power is in their hands. Money is neutral, and it's what we decide to do with it. We can expand it, we can really have fun with it, or we can throw it away, we can give it away, we can avoid it, money has a lot of things, but you're here to just share. You're here to share, not minimizing that. You're here to share that the power is in our hands with what we want to do with our money and what we want to create with our lifestyle. Okay, beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is, how does that all feel? How are you feeling here? My goodness, thank you. So those of you who are still here, there's still quite a few people here, 18, wow. And I just love that we're staying here. So in these final moments, let's do a reclamation of our power. So whatever came through, I want you to pop in the chat box, what came through for you? What your takeaways are right now. What are you walking away with? Because we're going to reclaim that as part of your power. Okay, even if it's like, oh, I got to stop looking past, but then turn it into affirmation. What is that? Then I got to focus in the now and the present. I'm going to make a vision board, for example. That abundance comes in different forms. And I thought I had to focus on this, but actually this is a clarity. I'm going to focus on this aspect. What are people receiving as their takeaways right now? So remembering your intention, type that in the chat box. I'll give you a few moments. I know there was so much that came through, right? So just popping that in, even just one thing that's coming. Or if it's easier, just pop in a 2-word check-in. How are you feeling? Remember, good or bad are not feelings. I am powerful and wealthy. Awesome. What else is coming through? Feeling good, a bit overwhelmed, but feel good indeed. Great. But good is a judgment, Richard. But overwhelmed isn't a feel. Is a feeling. Good. Good is a judgment. I meant. Okay. So overwhelmed, and are you feeling overwhelmed and grounded? Like, what's the good? Let's get clarity about that. Inspired and fired up. Yeah, Michelle. Good. I have a meeting with you soon, so that's awesome. My business is like a well-oiled machine. Yes, it is, Gina. Beautiful. I love that. That's right. That's right. That can be your new affirmation. Lisa, I feel grounded and empowered. Love that. Okay, so beautiful. And I invite you to just keep putting in what you're feeling or what your takeaway is today. I love it. And yeah, I will go into a shadow process of clearing me judging me and parts of me. It is all clear now what blocks I have. And yes, I will celebrate myself and love, self-love, growth, and do the Charleston dancing class in November. Yes, we will. I love it. You're gonna have so much fun with that. And like, yes, you're gonna keep me updated, girl, with what happens there. There is that your fun energy, whether it's going to be attracted, like the man is in the class or not, that, oh my gosh, once you get activated, that magnetism starts to move into the world as you're grocery shopping, you're running your errands, and then, you know, guess what's going to come into your field, right? So just stay open. I love this. Do things that bring us joy. Awesome. Beautiful. As a spiritual being, abundance is flowing in all areas of my life. Beautiful, Shamana. I feel more able to be myself and be clear of perceptions. Amazing, Erin. I feel tired. Yes, this was a lot, wasn't it? Lots of downloads. By the way, lots of water, please. And have an Epsom salt bath. It will help with the clearing today. We move so much energy. And Barb says, I'm connected to my authentic self. Beautiful. So let's do a reclamation of our power here. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, and this is the final exercise, and you're going to start to imagine pulling pieces of your soul back to you in this lifetime, past lives, parallel universes, and cross lifetimes. And I know that some of you have done this exercise before with me. And so I want you to focus on that vision. I want you to focus on, like right now, taking a breath in. Focus on being in your body. Focus on your heart space. And remembering that you are a soul having a human being experience, and fractions of your soul just kind of are floating there. So I want you to start pulling it towards your solar plex, pulling it back to you. Yes. Yes, there you go. Beautiful. I can feel that. All right. And then you're going to repeat after me. All right, you're gonna repeat out loud. It's okay if I'm not hearing it, but you know you're saying it out loud. There's something about speaking it, rather than just thinking about it, that's going to activate you. It's your voice. So breathing in. I call back all my power to me now. In this lifetime, past lives, parallel universes, and across lifetimes. And then breathing in. Yep. Breathing, conjuring your power, conjuring, and then ground it down like roots of a tree on the exhale. Feel your power in your energetic foundation. Lock it in. Locking in. Beautiful. We're going to do that 2 more times. Ready? Pulling. Breathing in, conjuring in the power in your breath. I call back all my power to me now. In this lifetime, past lives, parallel universes, and across lifetimes. Breathing in, suspending your breath, holding your vision, your takeaway, and then grounding it down. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time, conjuring your power. You might feel lighter, you might feel more firm, you might feel more grounded, you might feel more activated. Beautiful. So good. I call back all my power to me now. In this lifetime, past lives, parallel universes, and across lifetimes. And then breathing in, and then grounding down. You can relax your hands, palms up, feeling the sensations in your body, letting yourself feel the power running through you like electricity, tingles. Yes, feel it in your core. Sealing this in, breathing in again. This time, as you breathe out through your solar plex and form that bubble around you. This is your force field. This is what allows you to stay connected and protected energetically. It's your boundaries. Feel your soul's essence. Feel your power in this force field. That is you. Yes, all of you, all of you, all of you. Wrapping this up in golden white light. Breathing in one more time. Suspending your breath, feeling into the takeaways, feeling into the medicine of your own power. You are a sovereign being in all forms. Breathing in all of this abundance deep into your beautiful energy field, feeling Mother Earth coming and holding you and beautifully supporting you with her beautiful unconditional love energy. And so it is. Breathing in one more time and out. Beautiful loves. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, masters, teachers, and loved ones, for allowing us to experience the pure love found here. The records are now closed. Amen. Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. My DMs are opened, my email's opened. Let me know how you feel tomorrow, later tonight. Tell me your takeaways. It's me. I love to hear this kind of stuff. So, those of you who are feeling called for a deeper dive reading, so what I've curated for you is, and you'll get this in the emails, so if you're not getting my emails, just DM me and I'll make sure you are. But if you're feeling called to do a regular session, Akashic Soul Session, you can book in, and again, I'll send that in the emails for you. And then what I've curated is actually a package. I've never done this before, so I'm really excited. I am offering you, if you want to dive in a little bit deeper, more than just one-off session, and you're like, I feel like I could use this on a monthly basis or bi-weekly basis, specifically for me, to make sure I'm cleared, make sure I'm energetically aligned, make sure I'm staying in the expansion of my dreams, and make sure I'm getting the activations. I curated a package for you called the Akashic Initiation Soul Sessions. And this is a package for 4 sessions. So regular Akashic session is $333 Canadian plus tax if you're in Canada. Okay. And this package is $777 for 4 sessions. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to gift you, for those of you who decide to fully commit in the Akashic Initiation Soul Sessions, is I'm going to bonus you with 2 of my popular digital programs. The first one is called Manifest More Money. elevate your wealth frequencies. And what this is my financial planning husband and I, we're called Pleasure in the Bedroom and Bank. And we have a workshop together here where we're bringing the masculine and feminine around money and money mindset and the money energetics. And we walk you through exercises. You'll also receive some beautiful understanding of sacred money archetypes by Janet Key. So all of that is there. That's valued at $88. And also, I forgot to almost mention, I have a Manifest More Money meditation album infused with light language. So it's on specific for different aspects around money, feeling safe around money, feeling like you can grow your capacity around money. I even have one for those of you who are entrepreneurs and you use discovery calls to really play this before a discovery call. Okay, so that's included in that digital program. Elevate your wealth frequencies. And then the second one is called Activate Your Soulgasmic Business. And so these are the business codes. So it's self-love, and then it's financial prosperity, and then also looking at client attraction and really unlocking those codes. So these are programs that I love. I'm going to, again, send you that in email and you guys can check it out. And those bonuses are good till Wednesday. So the initiation packages are staying up, but if you want those digital programs, you're like, oh my God, that sounds delicious and so delicious, and I want more of that. And I know that here, lots of you are wanting to really step into your abundance, your financial power, then these programs may be aligned for you. All right, my loves. So look for that in your emails. If you're like, I didn't get it and I want it, message me. All right, thank you so much. I'm so, so grateful for each and every one of you for coming into this beautiful community. I feel so grateful every single day for the beautiful souls that continue to show up for themselves, to show up in this community, to support each other, and to really connect in. One of the other things I thought about, and I'll just kind of pick your brains, is if anybody wants to be, I was thinking like this would be fun if I open up a Facebook group. It'll be a pop-up Facebook group. We can all pop in there. You can share takeaways with each other. You can network with each other, because I love, what is abundance? Abundance is community. Abundance is connections. And I have this psychic gift of connecting people with people. So including romance. I get these like lightning bolts. So you never know, but I'm going to open up a Facebook group. Those of you who are feeling called to come and connect in there, you're absolutely welcome to. And I'm so excited to welcome you into that. Thank you, my loves. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.